Good morning, guys. This is April. It's August 10th, 2026. I'm out in the back garden to give you a tour. There are some exciting things happening, so stay to the end to see everything. All right, so this is the first bed I'm going to show you. This is my Roma tomatoes and my green beans. These green beans have been in the ground for a few weeks. I don't know if there are any flowers on here yet. No, but it's going to flower soon, so I'm excited. And then this Roma tomato has some fruit on it, guys. Do you see that? I've harvested a couple of tiny tomatoes about that size, hoping they get bigger. The weather is expected to moderate. I think today's still going to be high 90s, but then we're going to go to the upper 80s and low 90s, I think, in the 10-day forecast. So these guys are looking good. They just got watered. Over here is my watermelon. I am going to have to put this in a sling pretty soon. And then, do you see these flower buds were open the other day? Oh, look! Do you see that? I have another watermelon. I hope that one got pollinated. We'll find out soon enough. So far, just this one guy. And then my zinnias here. And 2 carrots out of, I don't know how many I planted. 2 survived, guys. At least I have 2. But I'm going to plant some more in the side garden. Over here is a lot of borage, and then I'm going to zoom in on this lemon verbena. Has anyone ever grown this before? It's my first year successfully growing it, and I say successfully because it's actually growing. It was very stunted in past years, so I'm excited about that. And let's look at the cantaloupe next. Here's my cantaloupe. It is getting pretty big. There was a tiny female fruit on here that did not get pollinated. So these guys here are my borage, and can you see? Yeah, right there. That one is starting to open. So I'm hoping with the borage opening that this cantaloupe will get some pollination. Let's turn around and come here. You see a blank spot here? Do you remember what was here, guys? My onions. I harvested those. My potatoes here are still doing good, and according to my good friend Google, because these are all volunteers from last year, the white flowers mean that these are russets, and they will be another 4 to 6 weeks before they're ready for harvest, but I'm excited. Look at how much of this bed it takes up. Since we're here, let's check out the peppers. This one has some flowers. Look at that pepper. This one's growing. Let's come to this one. Ooh, look at that. Yes. And then this is, I think, Big Bertha. And I thought that this one was ready earlier, but it's still a little green. So I'm going to let that get fully red before I harvest that. This bucket of soapy water was out here for squash bug patrol, but guys, I haven't found any this morning. I haven't found any in a couple of days. Knock on wood, right? But I sprayed my plant with neem oil the other day, and you can see the spots that have been eaten. And even on these newer leaves here, you see that? So when they eat it, they ingest it and it kills them. So I've checked the plant. There are no squash bugs eggs on there, so I'm excited about that. I will keep this container out here for when I need it again. All right, guys, this is my Asian cucumber. I don't remember the specific variety name, but look at how big this is. It is huge. And this side is trying to grow. So let's see if I have any fruit developing on here. Ooh, look. If these get pollinated, then I will have a couple of cucumbers here. You see those? You see it? I have one at the bottom of this plant. Yay for Asian cucumber. Got a lot of little female flowers on here, guys. And if you didn't know there were male and female flowers, the female flowers have the fruit developing like that. This one here is the male flower. Alright, so I've just finished watering this bed. Let's check out these onions here. A few weeds, as usual. This one's not ready for harvest. That one's not ready for harvest. Oh, there's another one not ready for harvest. And look at my radish seeds here, my radish pods. These are still not ready to harvest for seed. I'm excited for when that will be ready. I guess at this stage you can eat them. I have no interest in that though. Over here in this bed, more red onions. These are not ready for harvest. I did harvest a few this morning. I'm excited about that. And I did discover that these are a storage red onion, which is really cool. Okay, the corn's over there. We'll get to that in a minute. That onion is almost ready for harvest, but the neck hasn't fallen over yet, so I'm going to keep it in. This tomato, guys, does not look good. Even with the cooler temperatures, I think this one's going to go. I'm going to pull this one. So do you guys call this a success or a failure? I'm going to call it, it's okay because of weather conditions, smoke in the air. It's not as smoky this morning, but air quality is still unhealthy for sensitive groups. More red onions, not ready for harvest. This guy is doing good. This tomato is doing better, I should say, than that other one. Has a few fruit. Definitely not going to be the year of the tomato here, guys. Over here, I do have my, oh, is this a verbena? I think that's a verbena, and that's the only plant I forgot to water, so I'll take care of that. And let's come to the corn, because I have some exciting things happening over here. Look, guys, I have corn, maybe here, a corn cob growing. I think there are a couple over here somewhere. Yep, there's one right here. You can see the tassels. I don't know if I planted these too close together or not. Here's another one. Now, I did see silks on these a few days ago, so I'm not sure if this produces and then the silks come. I don't know how that happens. If you know, let me know. But, so I am excited that I do have a few ears of corn. Look at how pretty that is. And then, let me show you my Veronica here. That is doing good. These two are perennials. Can't quite figure out what this one is. Does anyone know what that is? I thought it was a Shasta daisy. Google thinks it's lamb's ear. This is not lamb's ear. But that's my Veronica. This bed does need a cleanup. That's all cheatgrass, guys. If you don't have it, you don't want it. My autumn sedum, I believe. Happy about that. And let's go to the other corn bed. So you can see it's tasseling. These are all about the same height. They're probably supposed to be taller. Again, if you've grown corn, let me know. Because these are only about 4 feet high, 3 to 4 feet. Probably 3.5 to 4. And they're tasseling. And I don't see any, what do you call them? The, like ears of corn on this plant. So that is definitely the better one. So guys, this is my side garden tour. I was able to come and do some cleanup. I took out a lot of that prickly wild lettuce, which I think I'm going to have a video on very soon. School starts this week. What other cleanup did I do? Oh, and I did clean up that thistle. So that's finally taken care of. So guys, this is my garden tour. I will leave you with a picture of my beautiful cayenne cucumber. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what success you see in my garden, if there's a failure, and what your favorite thing is that I'm growing and the favorite thing growing in your garden. See you soon. Bye.